Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm Nikki and welcome back to Cross My Art Studio. In part 5 of our Welcome Snowman, we're moving on to the finishing touches, starting with a spray varnish, followed by a regular varnish. I do want to apologize. During part of my spray varnish, my camera shut off and refused to record the rest of it. And for the very last part, the third coat of the regular varnish, my camera decided it was done for the day. So it didn't capture that at all. Let's go ahead and roll the footage that my camera did capture. And like always, let's get this paint party started now. And we're going to put 3 coats on. It's the crayon. Almost want to get another can. This one's about empty. But it's UV resistant because this is white. Okay? So I'll shake this up even more when we get to it. First of all, what I want to do is grab my tester board. It's not the exact same type of a board as this, but it'll give me a pretty good idea. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm taking my branding iron, because you gotta know who made this, right? This is my signature. This is my signature branding iron, and it says Cross My Art Studio and has my initials NB. So this is at 440 degrees Celsius. So I'm going to test it. It might be too hot, but this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to test it on here, and what I do is I push it down, I hold it for a few minutes, and I bring it up, and it looks like that. And that might be just a tad bit hot. So I'm going to turn it down a little bit and let it sit here for just a few minutes. It looks pretty darn good. It looks pretty good, but I want it to come out a little clearer. So we're going to try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. That looks better. So I got to count to 4. Okay? As soon as I put it down. So I'm going to be going through paint. And this might not work as well as it did on that. So we're going to try it out. Okay? Alright. Here. Let's see, which way do I want it? I want it to go this way. Alright, we're going to do it down here. Which side should I do? I'm actually thinking I'm going to move this up a tiny bit. I think I'm going to do it on the right side. Okay, right here in the corner. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, guess what? I think it worked really well. I think so. I think we're good. I think we're good. That looked really good. Cross My Art Studio NB. I like it. So we're going to let this cool off a little bit. I'm not doing it on both sides. I'm just going to do it on one. And I did it on this side because there's no varnish on it. Now I'm going to go ahead and end up varnishing over it. All right. UV resistant clear acrylic coating. Okay. All right. Here we go. I want to make sure it stays wet for a few minutes. Okay. Kind of looks like it, but whatever I don't get, he'll get it the next couple times, I'm sure. Let me look at it. I gotta look at it from afar. Looks okay for now. We're going to let that dry. It shouldn't take long to dry. Sorry, I'm getting my tongue tangled here. And then we'll come back and do it again. And we'll do this 3 times. So that's number 1. And I'll have to write that down so I don't forget. So I'm going to go ahead and leave these open just for a little bit to get that fume out. And I will catch you in just a bit. All right, are we ready for coat number 2? All right, we're going to shake this up again. I hope I have enough for 3. If not, I may have to use one more or a different kind. But at least this will get on the base part. So that only took maybe 5-10 minutes to do. So if that tells you anything. So we're going to go ahead and do it again. I am not sanding this with this. I will sand it with the other one because it's might take off that paint. So this is just kind of protecting very thin layers. So, all right, I'm gonna try this. Do this first. Oh no, please don't do this to me. Oh, I think I just ran out, guys. And you know what? I just ordered a new one. Right after I was done with the first thing, I got on Amazon and ordered it. Well, looky there. Let's look and see what we got for another one. Yeah, we're going to do the Mate fish. Since this has the moisture resistant coating and non-yellowing, let's try that. Don't like to mix and match, but I don't really have a choice right now. Alright, let's start doing this. Well, at least I've got one coat of that other one on the bottom. Alright, it's already drying pretty good. So we'll do one more coat of this. I hope it helps bring out those sparkles that we put on. So this one can go to the trash. So yeah, let's give that a few minutes to dry. A piece of hair in there, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that one out. Yeah, it's stuck. That's alright. Can't see it anyway from a distance. So let's let that dry. And that'll take about 5-10 minutes to be completely dry. And I'll be right back. We're back with the last coat. And I am kind of scared that these sparkles aren't going to show up as well after all this, but excuse me, I'm stuffy again. But with the varnish, it might pop. Oh, I hope so. So we're going to go ahead and shake this one more time. I'm going to really do some neat things at the reveal. All right, here we go. Okay. All right. We are done with that. Wow, that took a lot of this. It's amazing. Okay, so I will have to order some more of this eventually too. I have to show you this. This is really cute. This is my other snowman. I thought it was really cute. So I'm going to be doing a new intro when Christmas time comes. And that snowman and my other snowman, of course my other snowman's already in the intro, or in the video, but I'm going to be doing a different setting. So stay tuned for that. Keep watching, subscribe, like. If you enjoy this, that will tell me more that you enjoy watching these little art videos. You art fanatics out there, you know what I mean? If you enjoy art as much as I do, subscribe and like. Come on, guys. So, it only takes a second. But, yeah. Alright, our next step is to varnish. So, after this dries 5-10 minutes, we're going to add that first coat of varnish on. And yes, there will be 3 coats of varnish. I probably won't get all 3 coats on today, because I like to let it set for a good 12 hours. So, I might. I don't know. I'd have to, let me read my, ooh, I hope I got another one of these. It says dries to a touch in 1 hour. Sand and recoat. Okay, guys, I don't know what happened at the end. I think my storage filled up. So I lost part of the end of that last time I was using the spray on the board. So we're going to go ahead and do the varnish. But yeah, I probably wasn't saying anything too important, so I'm not too worried about it. So I'm sorry about that. Come on. Alright. With this varnish, it says an hour each. So I can do an hour, let it dry for an hour, come back, do a second coat, let it dry for an hour, come back, do a third coat, and let it dry for 12 to 24 hours. So this is what I'm going to do with this one. Let's pray this one is still good. I'm just about out of it. My other varnish is wanting me to let it dry for 2 hours. So I'm going to use this one first and see how far we get. I might use my other one last. I'm going to mix it up with my girl. Oh yeah, we're about out. Wow. Mixed that up pretty good. Sorry about the noise. Okay, so I'm going to get my towel. Sorry, again, reaching in front of the camera. And I'm going to clean that up. It's pretty thick, so it's down to the nitty gritty on this. So we're going to go ahead and use it, finish it up, and then probably my very last coat, use my other one, depending on how much varnish, if I have any of this left or not. So we're going to try to do that. I am not sanding it first. Truthfully, I might give it a tiny bit of sanding. Just, real light sanding. But before I do that, I need to go get me a wet rag and then a dry rag. So, okay, now I've got my wet rag, my dry rag. I'm going to set them off to the side for right now. And I'm going to go ahead and sand this very, very lightly. It's a 600 grit. And I'll explain to you why I need the wet and the dry rag, which if you've seen my previous videos, you probably know. Okay, let me see here. It's still rough, but it's not too bad. I don't want to go any rougher on it. Okay, I'm going to take my wet rag and I'm going to wipe it off. I'm going to clean this up. Basically get all the dust particles and everything off of it. I don't know if you can see it, but I know that spray probably, I didn't cover too much, but that's all right. Got a little bit of it. Okay, so, and it'll probably dry before I even put the dry rag on it. I'm going to get a clean part of the rag, and I'm going to do it one more time. I taught myself doing all this, so, and of course my dad, my grandpa, kind of give me some tips and stuff on this. See, there's a little white spot right there, but I'm not going to worry about it because, oh, a snowflake landed on it. Ha, ha, ha. Okay. We're going to go ahead and make sure that's good. All right. Yeah, it was kind of rough. It kind of tore up my paper towel. But that's okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint the side first. Put the varnish on the side first with this little brush. This side I'm not too worried about. I mean, I will go ahead and take my glove and wipe that off. There was a little bit over there. And like I said, I'm not too worried about the other side because it's already got the varnish on. I can always scrape the little bubbles off of it. But okay, now we're going to do the ends. Okay, we're going to go ahead and set that off to the side. You know, I don't have a cover for these anymore. I don't know what happened to mine. I think I threw it away, but it's okay. I got more of these foam brushes on its way. Like I said, I go through a lot of these, especially with my varnish. All right, here we go. I'm going to wipe that off. I don't like this. I don't like how this is going on these letters. I really don't. And the snowflakes, I really, really don't. So, yeah, I'm going to wipe these off. I'm going to use my other one. Sorry, guys. It's going to take me a little bit longer on this. She's been waiting for this sign for a long time, and I do not want to have to redo it again. It's not going to look as bright, I'm guessing. Whoops. And a little bit. I'm not worried about the red as much, okay? So we're going to go ahead and dispose of these. I'm not worried about the sides either, okay? And I'm going to dispose of this. That's why it's very important to have your temperature, the right temp. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can wipe this off without wet rag. Okay, I think we saved it. I hope we saved it. I think we saved it. Please, 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 let me say we saved this. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and open my other one and mix it. Like I said, I don't know if I said it. I probably have and probably haven't. There are mistakes in art. And when you watch these art videos, it does not take them 2 seconds. It does not take them 2 minutes. It does not take them 10 minutes. it takes them days and weeks. And they throw it all together in one video. Like I'm doing. Now, not all videos, not all videos, or paintings, I should say, not all paintings take days and weeks or months. It just depends on how long. It could take hours. 30 minutes to hours. Yes, for sure. Because you got to get everything set up, and then you have to get prepared for everything. So with that being said, close your ears. Okay. Let that drip dry for a minute. Alright. This little drill, I've used it the most out of any of my power drills. Now let's start all over. I'm going to hold it. This is a brand new can, so yes, this is the way it's supposed to look. Not yellow. They say use a bristle brush, but guess what? No, I don't want to pick out all those little strands. Okay, coat one done. Now I gotta find something to put this in. So, I will see you in 2 hours. Just kidding. Me, yes, it's gonna take 2 hours. You, no. You'll see me in a few minutes. Maybe a second. We're back for second coat of varnish. I'm going to go ahead and stir this up. Watch your ears. I know it's only been sitting for a couple hours, but I still like to do it just to be on the safe side. I'm going to go ahead and sand this. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think it looks pretty good? I think it looks wonderful. I'm going to go ahead and sand it. Yeah, it looks horrible now that I'm sanding it. But it'll look better. Okay, I'm going to take my white. Wow, we made it through part 5 of the Welcome Snowman. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. We got through the spray varnish, some of the regular varnish, but since my camera didn't record the third coat, you'll just have to wait until part 6 to see the full final reveal. I really appreciate you joining me. This is Nikki signing off from Cross My Art Studio. Until next time, keep creating, keep glowing, and keep bringing color into your world. Bye-bye.